Hello all, Pit Bike Mike. So another day out riding. Definitely not the warmest of days, but you know what? I will take it. It is good enough for me. So, first off, wanted to say I hope you all had a good holiday, all that good stuff. Just want to thought, I'm thankful for all my viewers, people that, subscribe, all that good stuff, Y'all make this possible, Y'all give me the motivation to keep going. And, yeah, I'm thankful for you all to give me this opportunity to bring you all, sometimes enjoyable content. Alright, now that we're past all that, been putting the miles down on this Harley. Almost up to 1,500 miles already on this thing, which, because of the way which I know it's not a lot, all for, all intents and purposes, but, with the weather that we've been having and stuff like that, I gotta say I'm definitely putting the miles down on this thing. A lot of highway, obviously, which now that I got a bike that's, kind of nice to hit the highway with, and not pretty much be a piss missile, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun on this thing so far. It's awesome. I'll even go as far as to say, Harleys are pretty decent bikes so far, full stop. Obviously that could change as we get further on into my journey of Harley. But, like you've heard me say before, it's sad that it's more the people that stop you from wanting to try out different things, because people have off-putting personalities. But, I gotta say, I'm glad that I kind of looked past that a little bit so I could truly enjoy this, because it is nice. Now, interesting topic of discussion. I like to cruise, dealerships, just to see what's like in their used bike market and stuff like that, just to kind of see what's out and about, all that good stuff. Well, we wind about 7 months ago, for, some of you that know or have seen, I did a test drive on I think it was a 21 Harley Davidson Street Bob 114. Light blue, gorgeous. I really enjoyed driving it. I enjoyed driving it to where I actually decided to get numbers for that bike. Just, I don't know if I ever mentioned that in that video, but I probably didn't. I actually got numbers on that bike just to see. They had that thing priced way out of the market. Like, they were trying to get me $20,000 out the door on that thing. And I'm like, y'all are out of your mind. Ugh. But, so walked away from that, because even though as much as I liked that bike, there wasn't anywhere that I was spending that amount of money. Well, now we're here 7 months later. I happen to be, just scrolling the web, and I decided to look up that dealership again. And looky, what do I see? That bike, the same exact bike, been sitting there for 7 months. And that's from when I saw it. It could have been sitting there for even longer than that. But let's just say I happened to see it, whatever. For 7 months, that thing's been sitting on the showroom floor, just collecting dust, wasting money, all that. Man. I don't know, it's a kind of disappointing, because I'm like, wow, there's no way that bike should have been sitting for 7 months. But they actually have lowered the price to where it's almost the same as that this bike was priced, so like 13 and some before, all your taxes and fees and all that good stuff, which you know, actually a reasonable price, which if it would have probably been that back then, who knows, I would have probably been on that instead of this. But you know what? I am glad that in a way it worked out, because, you know, I think I'm on a better bike, relatively speaking, at least for me and my situation. Why I bring this up, I have no clue. It was just something interesting that I happened to see. That they had their cells priced so far out of the market that nobody wanted to do that. They're just like, nah, I'm good. Which I don't blame them, honestly, you know. And now we're in traffic. This is well, at least the good thing is with how hot this motor gets, I'll be warm. Nothing like the heat of a 1700cc air-cooled motor just sitting right below my crotch. Still not as bad as that Ducati though that I, you know, drove a while back, my buddies. But I don't know. Just kind of felt like bringing you along and just kind of passing on some kind of slightly funny stuff. So one thing I do need to do, which, you know, in regards to this bike, you know, I never asked the dealership that I bought this bike from when they did the you know, oil change on it, what oil they put in this thing. You know, reason I ask is because, you know, it's always a good idea to have, you know, a spare quart of oil sitting around just in case if for some reason it leaks or burns off some oil and stuff like that. Because, you know, like personally, I like running full synthetic in all my stuff. And that's what when I do my oil change on this bike, which I am going to attempt to do the first oil change in my ownership, that I plan on doing it myself. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of want to make sure that I don't like mix, you know, the dyno oil with the synthetic. You know, if let's just say I buy a synthetic as like something to top this bike off if needed be. So I don't know, I was out just kind of, you know, like walking my local Cycle Gear, just looking at stuff, and I was like, you know, I should probably do that. So who knows, maybe I'll call them or something and see if they're able to even find that information. Who knows? Who knows? Because honestly, I don't really know, like let's be realistic, like what difference would it make? I don't really know. If let's just say it was dyno oil and I decided to put, you know, that good old synthetic up in here, you know, for, I'm trying to check to see if my camera's still going. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. You know, don't really know if it would cause any issues or something like that, but you know, I don't want to take the risk if I don't have to. So that is where I am. So I guess we'll just end it off there as a, you know, a shorter little video, but once again, I'm thankful for you guys, you know, so yeah, stick around for the next one. Hope you all like, subscribe. Pit Bike Mike is out.